had wheelbarrows full of money to buy a loaf of bread. Do we have any of these pictures? There's a Deutschmark, and I'll explain that in just a second. That's what their money looked like. Ours looks like a greenback. Now let me show you, please. Let me show you this chart. We had a chart made. There's our wheelbarrow full of, that was for a loaf of bread. Here comes the chart. If you watch the chart, this is 1929. There was a stock market crash. This is how much money is in circulation. See the flat line, 1941, 1965, Vietnam. Then 2000, Y2K. Then a little spike, then 2001, that was 9/11. There's 2008. This is October. Look at this. This is how much money has been flooded in. This is exactly what happened with Weimar, and I have read story after story with people saying, well, nobody really knows what the effect of this will be. Arthur, yes we do.
Our old friend who passed away, Milton Friedman, says that inflation is everywhere and at all times a monetary phenomenon. And what the Fed is doing with the monetary base, Glenn, is just out of sight. It's never been done before to this extent, but by a factor of 10. I mean, this is the most outrageous printing press in the last 4 or 5 months that has ever happened. It's going to be followed in a year or 2 or 3 from now with
scary. You know, Arthur, what's scary about that, going back to a point that Glenn made earlier, remember, Glenn, you were talking about the interest on the debt, which is $300 billion in this one bill alone. But if Arthur is right, and I think he is, that inflation goes up, then interest rates have to go up. And guess who's the biggest borrower in the world?
And here's
Uncle Sam.
and this is exactly.
Our interest expenses are going to go through the roof.
I hate to be a little historian nerd, but that's exactly why it happened the way it happened in Weimar. Because Germany, they had the debt, they couldn't pay it, and so what did they do? They took their money like this, $1 bill, and just marked it as what? Where is the camera? As they marked it as 1,000. Then, when that wasn't enough, a $1 became a 10,000. Then it became 100,000. Then it became $1 million. Your money will be worthless if we don't stop the spending and the printing.